Here's how to make Michael Porter Jr. Now there's two ways you can make him. You can pick the 8th pie chart or the 7th. First, I'll show you this pie chart. Pick the first physical profile, then pause the video right here. And remember, you get +5 to each of these stats once you hit 99.9. Body shape I picked defined. For height, I'm keeping him 6'7" because 6'8" takes away too much. Weight I kept the same. Wingspan you could put 85 or 84, either way is fine. 85 is his real wingspan. Takeover you can pick any of these because they all make the build better. I went with slashing. This build is called a sharpshooting facilitator, as you can see. Now this is the second way you can make this build. Now this pie chart in my opinion is the best way to go because you get more finishing and it plays more accurate to how Michael Porter Jr. plays in real life. Now the other build still plays like him, but it's up to you for what you prefer. Also, this build has a better balance of badges. Body shape and height I put the same. 6'8" just takes away too much. I mean, if you're trying to be accurate, his real height is 6'10", so that's up to you if you want to do that. I went with 6'7". The weight and wingspan I just left it where it was. For takeover you get the same options. I went with sharpshooting. Now this build is called the mid-range specialist. Now these first clips you see are exactly of this build. I mostly got dunks and threes and a few dribbling and defensive plays. Now the difference between this build and the other build is that you only get Hall of Fame shooting badges, but you get more of a balance of badges in each category and you get more finishing. Your driving dunk is a 75 instead of a 65. For dribbling, this build gets a 77 ball control once you hit 99.9. And you'll have an 84 3 ball and an 86 mid-range, as well as an 80 driving dunk. The defense on this build is solid too, and I noticed you get a lot of rebounds. So if you want the more all-around build and the one the most similar to Michael Porter Jr., I say this is the build to go with. Now here's some clips of the other build. It could basically do the same stuff as the other build, but for dribbling and ISO, this one is better. Now this build gets Hall of Fame playmaking and shooting badges, and you get an 81 ball control, 86 3 ball, 90 mid-range, and a 70 driving dunk once you hit 99.9. So if you want the build that can dribble and shoot better, and you don't take as many dunks, this is the one to go with. I think both of these builds play just like Michael Porter Jr., but it's up to which one you prefer. If you like these builds and you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.